been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. This comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee, da-dee, a-fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go!
Everyone, it's me, Mab, just Mab, and it looks like my internet is being kind of slow, so I do apologize for that. Shout out to let me know how it's looking. Jinkies, I wish I could fix that. I've already rebooted everything, so welcome. I just want to say welcome. A visible audible. You are so sweet. It is a delight to be here. I am very excited because I'm going to take some time to work on some new and awesome projects. One of them is this mad brainchild I have of a new game. So let me tell you a little bit of background of what's going on here. At Ren fairs and fairy festivals and a few other social events, there's a thing called trinket trading. And it's much debated. It's a hot ticket item, or a hot button item, rather, where people are like, oh, it's just a waste and it's junk. And the only argument against trinket trading that I see is when performers who rely on tips are getting trinkets instead of tips, because unfortunately they can't pay their rent or their gas or their food and shelter with trinkets. And I wish we could. That would be awesome if we could. And that's kind of one of the things that inspired the game that I'm creating, which is called Trinket Dueling. Trinket Dueling. And I am hoping you guys can come along as I develop this game, and you can give me any feedback and let me know what you think. The thing about trinkets that I love is that they are tokens, and each one means something to the person giving it, and it means something to the person getting it, typically. They're a little gesture, they're a touch of kindness, they're a thought, they're a bit of whimsy that they're sharing with each other. And I want to keep that around, and I want to give you an excuse or reason or some sort of justification for doing trinket trading. So to that end, and I'm actually going to pop this on stage. So what I've done is I've got these little tins here that I'm going to make little covers for, little stickers on them, and decorate the tins up and make them cute and pretty. And then inside are just, these are some of the trinkets that I have that, you know, I have way too many and I need to pass them on. Here's another box of just things that I have, like a really pretty rock. It is a pretty rock. I don't know what else to tell you there. Or, you know, somebody gave me this, and it's a, you know, it's made of plastic. It's not fancy or anything, but you know, they gave me a heart, you know, and I thought that was really sweet. So this is a combination of things that people have given me, and you know, this is the classic here, the gem, the glass drops, the little gems. So teeth, why not, you know? Just a bunch of little things. So what is trinket dueling? I don't know if you've ever heard of, it's been in literature for ages. It's they call it the Wizard's Battle. I think it was in like the Disney Sword and the Stone. It's been in a bunch of cute little, it was in the Sandman TV show. It was like, I am a hound and I have swallowed the world, or I am a flea and I have attacked the hound. So it's kind of like that, right? So each little thing in here has a name. It's got a little story. And the players will bring their trinket duel kit, and they will take turns putting things in the field, the playing field, as they name the thing. So I have been working on the rules, and I thought I would do, with your help, kind of a test play, sort of, just to kind of give you an idea of a quick, I figure it's really easy to learn. It'll take like a second, maybe, you know, to learn, and a lifetime to master. So without further ado, so this is kind of what I have here for the rules, and I'll try and make this a little bit smaller here. Boop, boop, boop. So it starts off with the different players each take turn. They each Let me say that again. Let me use my words. It starts off with players marking out the game territory. I wonder if it'll let me make that small. Nope. I'll kick that out then. And I'll make this one big. There. Boop. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, no. I clicked the thing. Always with the thing. Here we go. Okay. So, because of the magic involved, each player must contribute a piece of string to bind the playing area. And that will contain the magic of the stories coming out. So here we go. We've mapped out, gotta get my bearing here. We've mapped out a little playing area, 2 pieces of string. And then each person playing, you don't share your deck. You don't show what you've got in your kit. But each person puts up a thing that they are fighting for. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to put that up. This person will put up a flower button because it's both orange. All right. So you take turns and you put it up. And then I don't know how to decide who goes first. That's the tricky one. Coin flip, rock, paper, scissors. So I am going to I'm going to pick up a bunch of stuff. Here's how we're going to decide who goes first. I have a bunch of trinkets in my hands. You have to guess even or odd. If you guess correctly, you go first. All right. So if you're watching, guess if I have an even number of trinkets in my hand or an odd. Quad Kevin says odd. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get to go first. That's pretty cool. I like that. Guess the number of, I'm going to put that in the little notes here. Where did I put the notes? Okay. Guess even or odd number of trinkets in the hand. Winner goes first. Okay. So with that knowledge, you guys are going to go first. So let me put the trinket deck, your trinket deck here so that you can see what we have. This is just an example of not even what the final trinket deck is going to be. Oh, we're not playing over text. I'm just writing it down. I'm just writing things down. So here we have an Alice in Wonderland Wonders of tea bag. We have a really pretty rock. And we have a heart and a carabiner with little locks on it, but there are also stitch minders. We have a red clothespin. We have a little bamboo plaque that's got nothing on it. We have, oh, this is cute, a red joker and a black joker and an ace of spades playing cards with this kind of a fish scale pattern. We have a glow-in-the-dark duck. We have a cat Ouija planchette, a ruby heart, a key, an eyeball that is kind of like a burgundy color, and a pin that says, I don't even know how I just put, these are all the trinkets that I had on my counter. It says, I may look fine, but deep down, I don't remember any of my passwords. Okay. So for the ease of play, let's say I won the even odd toss. You can do it Rochambeau, you can do it even odd, but these are some of your pieces. So I will put the piece out. Now I can say what it is, or I can say nothing and kind of let you decide what it is. And you can look at it, and I can look at it. But this is a white glittery bone. And maybe I'll say it is a bone from a fairy. And it brings luck. Okay. Bone from a fairy. Okay. So it's the bone of an ancient tyrannosaur. It summons the ghost of the creature it belonged to. Very nice. So it's kind of like Magic the Gathering, too, but you get to write what all of the different cards mean. That's a really good way of looking at it. So then this next piece is a rock. So this is the bone of an ancient tyrannosaur, but this is the bone of the earth. So now part of what's going on now, you can just place it in the middle, or you can place it on top of, and how you place it can also be a factor. Like, let's say I take this bone of the earth, and now I've made this like a rocket or something like that. And the game heavily relies on imagination and making things up. So I like that. That's kind of cute. Bone of the earth, a Tyrannosaurus bone. Okay, so now the bone of the earth versus the Tyrannosaurus. So how do you decide who wins? The way you decide who wins is the story comes to the battle kind of can come to a natural conclusion. Like, how do you win a wizard's battle? Or how do you, it's a lot of it is kind of like by consensus. You can have a third party judge that can decide if that was a good move or a stupid move. You can, for me, when I've played versions of this game, you just know when someone's played a winning move. So bone of the earth, absolutely not a winning move, I assure you. So I've got another idea. These are the luxury bones of a very elocucious, what is the word? A very talkative sprite. Luxury bones. Ooh, luxury bones of loquacious. That is the word. Gosh darn it. Loquacious. Right. Or bone of the earth, luxury bones. So see how things are kind of working together? What's happening here is we're kind of making, if you look at it, oh my gosh, this is slowly turning into a face maybe. So then you, like in the game of Go, you can now take over every piece by placing an eye here. And you say, this is the eye of the monster we are creating. And now every piece on the board is yours. You've controlled the narrative in such a way that this loquacious bone of the earth monster, you're creating a monster now. Now this is the monster right now. This is a very good play here. This is kind of winning. Am I going too fast? Is this making sense? Because it's making sense in my head, but I also recognize that I'm a little mad. So, this is what we have so far. It's coming in to be a face. Now, that's tough. I may not have anything in here. I don't have anything in here that's going to win. Maybe if I offer this piece of chicken as dinner for the monster. That's a great question, VLF. Kids are really good at imagination games. And that's one of the reasons why I don't want to be too hard and fast with the rules. I want to be loose. I want to be loosey-goosey. You know, you ever be with a kid and they go, "Nuh-uh, you got to go to the Magic Castle," or, you know, something like that. So here I am. I was up against the ropes, but I'm offering this chicken, this baby chick, to the monster in the field to kind of appease it. And then you make them a cup of tea. Now we're kind of running out of room here. And the tea for this monster is a gateway to Wonderland. Ooh, Wonderland. I am 100% on the ropes here. Oh, no, I am not. Okay, here we go. The win condition is tricky to figure out. And this is kind of one of the things I do need to. But key to Wonderland, I actually have something here. So in Wonderland, we're in Wonderland now. So I am the Queen of Hearts. And I won this. So far, I am winning. This is tough. Okay. So now we're looking at this kit here. Ooh. We have several pieces that could be played. We have the ruby heart. We have a heart carabiner with locks on it. That might be a good play if you put the heart, the locks for the heart on there. That would trap you. I also have jokers here, and that would do it. You know, this planchette is kind of heart shaped. You know, in a pinch, you could probably play something with that. The button's really pointless. I wouldn't have anything that's got too much text in there. So, what do you think to play? The ruby heart, the joker, or the heart carabiner with the stitch minder lock? Which one of these do you think would be the better play? I am tempted to say not the joker. Yeah, if I played this lock, if this lock got played, yeah, the heart charm, this little guy. Okay. Okay. So this is a gift for the Queen of Hearts. And it is actually her heart. And her heart you now own. You are now the proud owner of the heart of the Queen of Hearts. Okay, I might have something. Sure, you have the heart, but I'm going to say you were framed. Okay. So now we're kind of getting off from the original monster design, but that's fine. We've created this new story. And that's kind of how this game works. It could be a collaborative game. The heart got framed. That's actually quite lovely. Ah, Here we go. This is going to work out perfectly. Yeah, you're Mayor Finkel now. But here we go. You got framed. But we got to lock you up. Okay, so the heart got locked up. So now this monster, bones of the earth, in Wonderland, heart locked up. And right now, this side, this kit has I don't think I have anything that I can play. And this is the other thing. I'm running out of pieces. And you don't have to play all of your pieces, but I think I don't have anything that would unlock. This is a little light. This is a gem. The only thing I can think of is I use this gem to try and bribe the guards, but I don't see the guards that locked it up carrying it all. Buttons, a little pumpkin. The only other thing I can think of here is with this little skeletal duck. This duck skeleton. Might be the monster vomited it up, but I still, that's not a winning move because the heart, which is the main action right now, is still locked up. I'm going to have to say this is the kit that won. And that's how I would play that particular round with these two kits. So you can choose whether you're playing for something. I know that the Stitch Minder came from here. I know that the Queen of Hearts came here. The tea, the food, the teeth, the bone. That's the hard part, is remembering who had what trinket. So you don't end up playing every piece. Right? Can you think of another move I could have done to beat a locked up Queen of Hearts? I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah. It's a simple game. It's a complicated game. It's a simple, complicated game. And it's kind of a combination between collaborative and competitive. And every kit that I make is going to be different and unique. They're all going to be one of a kind. And here are some of the cover top styles, not necessarily indicating what's in the kit, but maybe, I don't know. And that's the other thing. It could just be that you like this nice box. It could just be an interesting box, which is fair and legit. So did this print the wrong size? It printed the wrong size. And then the printer completely ate this one. It's all like scuffed up. Like I tried it the first time with this thing. And then I couldn't find my round corner thingy. So now I'm upset about that. Like the corner should be more round. And I suck at cutting round corners. And why am I doing it now? So yeah, ask me questions. Ask me questions, because in my mind, my messed up little mad mind, it makes perfect sense. Like every move made perfect sense. I absolutely understood where everything was coming from and going to. And So, yes, I know I can't find my little scrapbooking tool for the round corners. It's gone. I have searched everywhere. I even cleaned up my studio. Yeah, right. So let's see here. All right, you got a little thing here, and this will be a little dummy test one. Oh, maybe I'll color it up and paint it up. See how long it takes to get off. Okay, I'm able to peel it off. So, yeah, ask me anything. Yeah. So, VLF, do you have? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would be the way I would have this set up is I would do this at fairy festivals, and I would have a little arena, kind of make it look like a wrestling ring or something, or a sumo ring or something, and then do demo plays and have the kits available for people to buy. And it would be $20 and it would have a max of 10 items because none of the items would really cost me more than $1. Like the dollar would be the most expensive any of the single items would cost. So I have stuff like a little keyhole. I have lots of little keys. I have so many things because part of the problem is if I need a thing, like if I need an ornament, or I needed a bunch of these little peat birds. I so you can only buy them in bulk because they don't sell just one. And I needed it for a little kit thing that I was doing, a little artwork thing, and then some of these are things that people gave me that I would love to see passed on, and I will only have one of them, so every kit will be one of a kind. Yeah, okay, so I would love. You want to try again, BLF? And here's the other thing I have noticed when people make their little kits in other variations of this game that I have played, you tend to get into a loop of, you get into like, this one, I'll always say, oh, you've been framed, or this is the heart of the Queen of Hearts, or something like, well, this one's really hard. It's always going to be Wonderland T, right? So maybe something like this that is such a fixed meaning, I probably wouldn't want to have in the kit because that limits you. And every time I play this, it will send somebody to Wonderland. And then that means every game I play is going to have somebody going to Wonderland. And that's not fun when I guess with Magic the Gathering, when you make your power deck, see, you got your power deck in it. That deck, the point is always winning or always having the plague rats, which, okay, can be fun. But that's not the game we're playing. This is a cooperative storytelling game of telling myths and legends and having make believe and seeing the possibility of the magic of every object that you're holding. Like this is a little this is a teeny tiny pumpkin that was put outside the door of a little tiny fairy who wanted to celebrate Halloween but got in trouble because Halloween wasn't to be celebrated in that neck of the woods. They were a summer fairy, so they had to get rid of the pumpkin, and I was there and I decided to help them out. So I took the pumpkin, boom, done. Nice, cute little story. Shiny rocks, But yeah, demo plays. So this is kind of limiting. It's always a pumpkin, but what kind of pumpkin? Is it just like a head or a gourd, or is it possible pie? Future pie? Pi being 3.14. it's like, yeah, that's a stretch. And that's kind of one of the things that you'd be like, oh, and when someone reaches like, this is my representation of 3.14. How do you get that? Well, it's a pumpkin, and we use pumpkins to make pie, and I like pumpkin pie, so it's a pumpkin pie 3.14. And you're like, and it's kind of a circle. It's kind of a circle. I don't know. It's like, a weak move, and then you're like, oh, I will crush you. And if the next move is a really strong move, like okay, so I'm calling this pi 3.14. And then what's a good counter to pi? I don't know. What is a good counter to pi? Something like that. And it's similar to like the Wizard's Duel, where they're like, even though you don't, like in Wizard's Duel, they don't have the representation of the world-eating virus or fleas. Even though in some of the movies and videos, cartoons, they do have like that shadow of the wolf coming in. I am a world-eating wolf, blah, blah, blah. It can be that here, having that little physical thing helps you think. Like, you look at it and you're like, oh, you know what this could be? This could be a radioactive duck. And now that this radioactive duck is in the playing field, everything has been contaminated. And that's when you go, okay, we have to clear everything off the board, which would be kind of a baller move and maybe an end game move. You went nuclear. You went nuclear. So yeah. So this is kind of where I am. What do you think? I am checking to see if I have comments in some of the other places that this is showing, because I can't always see. Oh, and then I would love any kind of feedback. Like I said, this makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, I found a key. Oh, the key was in the other kit. If I had that key, I could have undone the heart under lock and key. Now, the other thing I was kind of thinking, and I would be a little concerned about, is one thing I do love about kids is when they go, yeah, this is that's a thing, and this is the thing, and that's a that. I'm worried that they go, no, it isn't. That's not, you can't do that. And I'm worried about that. So I would say, like, someone was like, well, what's the age range? And I'm like, old enough to have an imagination and to be able to cooperatively play games. Am I asking too much? I don't know. But here I am. I'm kind of putting pieces in the thing. Boop, 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 tea. Boop, 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 tea. Ooh, tea. I could have played the tea with teeth. So I take, you're like, this is the tea from your teeth. And now you just have ETH. That's a good way to use it. I just thought the little Wonderland tea patch someone gave. It was like a little trinket. Old enough to lose gracefully. Some people older than me are not. See, yeah, exactly. I've played Magic the Gathering a lot. I loved that game. I played it a lot when I was much younger. And one of the things that I kind of did, that one, being female, that worked a lot of nerves when I was playing the game. And two, sometimes I'd just show up with a long box of cards. And I'm talking like big ass long box, and people would lose their shit because I wasn't hyper focusing and building the optimal power deck. And I was just taking cards as they came. And if I ever won from doing that, let me tell you, they got pissed. I had one guy throw their deck across the table. I'm like, yeah, you wanted to level up 52 pickup. It's all I could think. I didn't say anything. I should have said something. 52 pickup is a kind of a chick game. So, in the meantime, while we have some time left after showing you guys the game, I do have some stuff that I'm working on. I've got event this weekend, the Baltimore Punk Rock Flea Market, which is up. It's in Baltimore. It's at the Otto Bar, and it's spelled OTTO Bar, which is a great venue. I've loved that place. Ask me about Lane Acts. Oh, you're doing a Lane Act this September. Very nice. Yeah, ask me anything. I have shared the thing that I wanted to share that I am excited about. I would love to get any kind of feedback on the rules, but I think I need to do some in-person test playing. And I think the next in-person test play I will be doing will be, and I'll have kits for people to actually walk with, whether they want to play the game or not. And I also kind of want these kits to be cute and interesting, even if you don't want to play the game. You pick it up and it's a box of oddities, of oddments, of ephemera, of interesting things. So I'd like that. That's a thing. So you got a goblin character. Hoorah! The poetry goblin. I am loving this. Here, let me put it on screen so other people can kind of see it a little easier. The whole idea of it would be wandering around the goblin village area, offering to write custom limericks for interested visitors. Okay, out of the gate, I'm 100% loving this idea. Tell me what your challenge is. I do love in New York, you'll see street poets that you have like a typewriter set up or a fancy way of writing. Usually it's calligraphy or something, so that it's visually interesting as well as wordly interesting. I don't know how you would phrase that. And I'm wondering if that's something you could do. There was this other Lane Act who was a poet person who was Mother Goose, and she had wasn't Mother Goose, maybe it was Mother Crane. It was Mother Crane, I think, because her last name was Crane. And she had a tray full of, or was a fan full of Mother Gooseism kind of things. So let's see. Oh, nice. You don't want to carry around the ruled book. Okay. That is a good thing. So here's what I would love to see. It's like a shoulder strap, but it's like a wooden box with little straps that you can open it up, and it would make like a little desk. And so it would be like a box, right? And it have a little thing for ink, and another little slot for pens. And the paper would be kind of permanently attached to the board, but like a pad. And then you can write there on the thing, write a thing, stick it in there, pull the thing off, basically sticky note, but a big one, and roll it up and give it to them. That'd be really cute. Yeah, exactly. I love those guys. Yeah. I'm thinking I can't remember how to spell it because it's not spelled the way you would expect it to be, but plein air painters have kits that I think is going to be your best bet to look for that. And now I kind of want to find one for you. Maybe I'll look, but not right now. Right now I am warping Kumihimos for the thing. Yeah, plein air kits. Yeah. Did you get a chance did you look at some of those? Oh, yes. Googling it. That might be exactly what you need. And also, hey, Deb, thanks for tuning in. It's lovely to see you. You're doll. I adore you. And happy May the 4th be with you. I know it's a couple days late. Oh, wow. 3 days late. All right. My bad. I was having a zag week, but I am actually better. And a zag week, for those of you who don't know, you can have zag day, zag week, zag month. It's when you are zagging when you ought to be zigging. In other words, you're doing the exact opposite of the thing that you should be doing, or you're making the exact wrong decision, or you bump into things and it's like, nothing's working out. Everything's clumsy and breaking, and it's like you're cursed. But it's just a zag. And also with you, Ed. Ooh, we got a little link. Let me see if I can show it. I think that Victorian London Fog is on Twitch and Deb is on our Facebook page. So I'm not sure how I can swap that link. It doesn't really let me copy it over, unfortunately. Copy? Will it let me copy you? Nope. Does not let me copy it. But, so, yeah. And also you. The other thing is I wrote a song this week called I Will Stop Playing for Money. And then I tried to record a copy of it and put it on the internet. And unbeknownst to me, when I hit publish or whatever, there was music playing on top of the song of me playing. And so if I missed it anywhere, if you saw the video and I haven't deleted it yet, let me know because it's embarrassing. Yeah. Okay. VLF is going to search on Etsy. That works out. I know that I know a couple of plein air artists, and I know that they have a little kit thing that works pretty good. Oh, look at that. Thank you. And let's see. Nope. Sending me a message didn't work while I'm in here either. It's a wooden sketch box, which is another thing you can Google. A wooden sketch box. So yay. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in and listening to me go on about some of the crazy ideas that I have. I am interested in if you are local. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Thank you, Deb. That was actually very nice of you. When I get off the air, I will go and open up the other program and copy the link and send it to BLF. We do have a Discord for Nat 21 Adventures, who is my sponsor. Let's see if I can do that. Discord. And we have the Creating with the Crew, Crafting with the Crew channel on our Discord. So I do want to say thank you to Nat 21, who allows me to have these, forces me. They forced me to do it. Begged me. They demanded. Have the once a month opportunity to kind of share some of my ideas of things that I'm working on. And I will say next month, so I only do this on the first Thursday of the month. So next month, this is May, next month will be June. I will be scrambling to prepare for summer shows, getting ready for Abs Fest if not already, at Abs Fest, which is the Asheville Burlesque Sideshow Festival in Asheville, North Carolina, where I will be vending. I will be also featuring some of my new art boxes, and each one will be one of a kind, unique pieces, painterly with little pictures inside and some of these odd trinket things in there as well. So, thanks for coming out though and tuning in. And Deb, I don't know if you can see, VLF said thank you. She's very grateful. They're very grateful that you send them in that direction. So I think that's awesome. Well, I hope your dog is happy. And I am almost done. I know it's not quite time, but I have done all that I can in here, and I actually have more work that I'm doing to kind of prepare for the punk rock flea market, which is what's going on right now. This is the one I'm weaving now. Come on, girl, get in there. And I have a big 4 rope, 8 cords, 8 rope pieces that I've got to braid into a big braid that I'm hoping to get knocked out tonight as well. And I forgot to bring it in here. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and your support and your encouragement of crafty behavior. And thanks for letting me go on ramble. And I hope to, next time I see you, I will have a couple of Trinket dual kits on me and we can do some play testing. So if you have a little trinket bag and you know that we're going to be in the same place, we can do a trinket duel. And I'll post the rules that I have already. Where would be a good place? Maybe the Discord would be a good place. I think that would probably be where I'll paste it. As they are a work in progress and they're not ready for general public yet. So anyways, thank you all so much. And I am so grateful for your time and your love. And I hope we will be together, VLF. I will be in the same place as you. I vow this. I vow this. So thanks for tuning in, y'all. Trinket duels. I will see thee anon. And thank you again for encouraging crafty behavior. Stay crafty.